Welcome everyone to the second semi-final of Quizzing with the Comedians India edition with, as luck would have it, the best assembly of participants possible ever. So I'm so very excited for this quarterfinal. The first contestant is had a great quarterfinal, mostly dominated it. It was, he won with a good margin. Give it up for the first contestant, Biswa Kalyan Rath.
तो जो भी क्वेश्चन रहेगा उसको गूगल एक वेबसाइट है वहां पे डाल के मेरे को आंसर बता देना, ठीक है?
Okay.
Hi, hello guys.
Hi, Sophie. We'll see you soon in the general edition very soon. But hi, buddy. Hi, how are you feeling?
Yo, feeling. I did not get the answer to a single question in semi-final one.
Awesome.
So I'm here for moral support of everybody.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that. On that note, someone who said today afternoon that hey, I just got lucky, but he did so well in the first quarterfinal. Along with Anirban, he had qualified. Anirban had a very weird semi-final one. Let's see how his semi-final goes. Give it up for Shantanu Anam.
Hello everyone. Hi KV. Hi Viswa.
Hey,
I'm also going to say something humble because that's the way we should start every quiz. Yeah, man, I'm also going to lose. That's the sentiment.
On that note, a crowd favorite and had a wonderful quarterfinal earlier. Give it up for Srimay Das.
Can we just declare our winner and get over this? Why do we have to go through 1.5 hours of pain to declare weekly winner?
I just want to not get zero in this quiz. That is my aim.
Nice. Classic humble card, everyone. Let's hope the winner of Trash Talker in the chat award is the next person. He had a very, very close quarterfinal, but here he is, Vishal Dayama.
Namaste.
-5 for Manchester.
After all this trash talk, if Vishal doesn't make it, it'll be really sad because they were qualified.
My T-shirt is speaking for. Right now I'm trash talking for KV.
Acha. Go for it.
Known in the media as football ka Rohit Sharma.
All the best to all of you. Biswa, Shanto, Srimay, Vishal, you've all been here quite a few times, so you know how this works. So I'm going straight to the PPT. Question number 1 will be to Biswa Kalyan Rath. Buddy, this is your question. We're talking about a certain person. He gave up the title of Rai Bahadur conferred on him by the British government and joined the non-cooperation movement in 1921. A beloved associate of Mahatma Gandhi, who is known to have often declared that he was his fifth son, but he was, however, better known for his industrial exploits. In 1926, he founded what is now one of India's biggest conglomerate companies, which currently consists of 34 companies. Many Indian institutions, including one of the premier B schools of the country, is named after him. Who is he? Okay, played a part in non-cooperation movement, but mostly we know him because of him being an industrialist and a businessman. He started a company that is one of India's biggest conglomerate companies, has more than 30 companies under it. One big hint is that many Indian institutions are named after him, especially one of the premier B schools, MBA colleges of the country is named after him.
Named after him. Can't think of a B school named after him. Is it Birla?
Not Birla. Passing to Shantanu.
It's not Birla. No, I don't know this. SP Jain.
Not SP Jain. Srimay?
I don't know. Mudra.
Not Mudra. Vishal?
JRD Tata.
Not JRD Tata. Okay, we'll take one more round. The hint that I want to give you guys is the B school is in Bombay. Okay. So the B school that we're talking about is in Bombay. So in that sense, SP Jain is a good guess. And the biggest. Okay, no, I want to try with just this hint. It's a Bombay-based B school. and think of big conglomerate companies, which is obviously now we know it's not Tata or Birla.
Vinova Bhave?
No, passing to Shantanu.
Mr. Narsi Munji.
Not Narsi Monji. Good track. Srimoy.
I don't know. Pass.
Okay. Vishal.
Is it Jamna Lal Bajaj, JBIM?
It is Jamna Lal Bajaj. First point on the board today for Vishal Dayama. It is Jamna Lal Bajaj. Obviously, Bajaj Group. Bajaj has many companies, and JBIMS is one of India's most premier B schools, located in Bombay. JBIMS, Jamna Lal Bajaj. Okay, Vishal gets 5 points, and the next direct will be to Biswa. Okay, Biswa, this is an exhaustive list from mythology. Let's look at, there are 8 names in the list. Let's look at all the 8 names. First name is Vyas, who is of course the sage who composed the Mahabharata. Hanuman, of course, one of the greatest brahmachari and served Bhagwan Ram. Parshuram, the 6th avatar of Bhagwan Vishnu. Vibhishan, the brother of Ravan. Ashwathama, son of Drona, himself a great warrior. Mahabali, the ruler of demons or Asura, who existed somewhere around present-day Kerala. Kripa or Kripacharya, the royal guru of the princes in Mahabharata. Markandeya, an ancient rishi born in the clan of Bhrigu Rishi. Now these 8 names, this list is an exhaustive list. What do you think connects these 8 names?
They're all immortals.
Beautiful answer. These are the 8 Chiranjeevis. These 8 are immortals. And according to Hindu mythology, these 8 will never die. So yeah, they are all immortals. 8 Chiranjeevis. Great crack. Biswa Kalyan Rath gets 10 points, while I move to Shantanu. Shantanu, we are talking about a certain logo that you see on screen. This logo was adapted from an Ashokan period relic of the 3rd century BC, which was found in excavations in Raichur district of Karnataka. The logo, as you can see, shows Hamsa or Hans, the swan, which is a symbol of the pursuit of knowledge. Okay, you see in the logo that there are 3 intertwined swans who symbolize the 3 major aspects of the X. X is jiska ye logo hai. 3 major aspects of X are research, training, and education. Okay, the motto of X in Sanskrit has been taken from Isavasya Upanishad, and it means life eternal through learning. Short form, in one line, the question is whose logo do you see on screen? But the other hints are all around it. We are talking about pursuit of knowledge. We are talking about 3 aspects of X, which are research, training, and education, etc., etc., etc. And we've all seen this logo. Which, whose logo is this?
Pass.
Okay, passes to Srimoy.
I don't know. The Indian Institute of Science.
No, not the IISc. Vishal?
IIT.
Not the IIT. Biswa?
One second. Is it Ashoka University?
Not Ashoka University. I'll take one more round, make it a 5-point question, starting with Shantanu. The hint is look at education, research, and training carefully again. And the second hint is that think of your school days. Okay, you're most likely to have seen this logo during your school days, and focus on the 3 aspects of X. And we'll start whenever Shantanu is ready.
The Kishore Vigyan Protsahan Yojana.
No. Srimoy?
NCRT?
It is NCERT. Education Research Training, literally ERT in NCERT. And you've seen this all in the NCERT textbooks, this logo. Okay. 5 points to Srimoy. Srimoy is also on board now with NCERT. Okay. Now we go to Vishal. This is Vishal's direct. X dash is an international research intensive dash located in the historical city of Rajgir in Bihar. It was established by an act of parliament to emulate X. The idea to resurrect the ancient dash was endorsed in 2007 at the East Asia Summit. The dash is seen as one of the flagship projects of the government of India and has been designated as an international institution of national importance by the parliament. What is X? and all blanks are the same.
All blanks are the same.
So X dash, research intensive dash, ancient dash, the dash are all the same word.
Nalanda University.
It is Nalanda University. The blank, of course, is University, Nalanda University. Ancient University, and now being resurrected again. 10 points to Vishal. Nalanda University is correct. Okay, Vishal got Nalanda University. So I'm going to Biswa now. Biswa, this is a wordplay question. This is a news headline that you see on your screen. I've removed the part of the headline, which is a play on a famous 2003 Hollywood film. Okay. All I want you to tell me, what have I blanked out? Look at the news. The news is Nirav and Kin left India by Jan 6. Okay. So to talk about this news, Times of India used a headline, which was a play on a famous 2003 Hollywood film. What do you think this headline would be?
इंडिया क्विज में भी हॉलीवुड फिल्म एक ही वीक पॉइंट है यार ओके रुको यार जितना आता है बोल देता हूँ कैच मी इफ यू कैन
No, Shantanu?
That bloody diamonds.
Not Bloody Diamond. Shrimoy?
I don't know. Pass.
Okay. Vishal?
Pass.
Okay, we'll take one more round with hint. The hint is think famous animated movies. Okay, animated movie is a hint and famous enough. Like ऐसा कुछ obscure Hollywood film नहीं है. Very famous animated film that you think properly fits this case and what is happening in this case.
Despicable Me.
Not Despicable Me. Shantanu?
I don't have anything. No, pass.
Passing to Shrimoy.
My answer is Finding Nemo.
And your answer is correct. Nirav Modi.
Oh man,
Like, yeah.
Finding Nemo.
what an answer!
Oh. Nice.
Great answer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
all this comedy training by Biswa is coming into play.
Yo,
Nirav and
Proud on
King
you.
of India, and so Finding Nemo, or Nemo is a short form for Nirav Modi. Great crack. Yeah, before you were saying something?
nothing. Proud of Sriman.
Proud. Okay. 5 points to Shrimoy, which means the next direct will be to Vishal. We go back to mythology here. In the epic Mahabharata, X was the king of Sindhu kingdom. He was married to Dushala, who is the only sister of the 100 Kaurava brothers. He was killed by Arjuna with the help of Krishna. The word X, or like his name, the word X is derived from two Sanskrit words meaning victorious and chariot. Thus, the word X means having victorious chariots. His other names are Sindhuraj, who is king of Sindhu kingdom, Sandava, which is descendant of Sindhu kingdom. Tell me, which Mahabharata character are we talking about?
Is it Khatu Shyam?
No, passing to Biswa.
Is it Bhagirathi?
Shantanu.
No.
Shrimoy.
Yeah, I thought Biswa would get it, so I didn't think only. I don't know. I don't know. Pass.
Okay. Let's start with Vishal once again. So, okay, obviously the best way to, if you don't know the story, then
Okay.
best way to go about it is the two names that will obviously give you a clue, like where his name comes from. And on your screen, the image that you see is him abducting Draupadi, which is one of his many famous stories from Mahabharata. Yeah, Vishal, go for it.
Is it Jayadratha?
It is Jayadratha, yes. Rath is the chariot.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
5 points to Vishal. Jayadratha. Okay. Jayadratha, wonderful character from Mahabharata. Jayadratha is correct. 5 points to Vishal, which means we move to Biswa now. This is Biswa's direct. X is the name of the southernmost tip of India. It is situated on the Great Nicobar Island in the Nicobar Islands. This is not on the Indian mainland, but within the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The point is named in commemoration of Dash. It was formerly known by various names such as Pygmalion Dash, Parsons Dash, etc. It is located around 500 kilometers and more than a day's sea voyage from Port Blair, and is approximately 150 kilometers by sea from Indonesia, Sumatra. Essentially, just tell me what is the name of the southernmost tip of India?
I don't know. Dalhousie Point.
Dalhousie Point? No. Shantanu?
Nothing.
Srimoy?
Cape Comorin.
Not Cape Comorin. Vishal?
I will take a wild guess. But has it something to do with Atal Bihari Vajpayee? Atal Point.
Not Atal Point. Good track though. So we'll take one more round starting with Biswa, and the hint comes from Vishal's guess. It is named after a certain Indian Prime Minister. Starting with Biswa.
Nehru Point.
Not Nehru Point. Passing to Shantanu.
After Rajiv, maybe Gandhi Point. No, Rajiv.
Rajiv Point. No. Passing to Srimoy.
Indira Point.
Of course, it's Indira.
Oh shit.
Okay. Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India. Southernmost part of India is a point called Indira Point. Okay.
इतना लेट कौन नाम रखता है ये सब चीजों का? लेकिन रखते लोग.
पहले कुछ था ना, Pygmalion Point, Barson Point. She visited there once, and then commemoration of her visit and in her they renamed it to Indira Point. Okay.
बढ़िया भाई.
Hat-trick of 5 points to Srimoy.
Oh yeah.
Another 5 points, which means I'm going to Vishal now. Interesting question and current affairs. Chandigarh police developed a jugaad last year made up of steel, as you can see in the image, 5 feet in length and based on trigger mechanism. Tell me, what purpose did this machine fill, or does this machine fill?
Catching rats that are drinking all the alcohol.
No, not catching rats which are drinking all the alcohol. Going to Biswa.
I think जो बाइक वाइक चला रहे थे वो पंक्चर कर देते थे दूर से.
No.
लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे.
This is a locust killer because of last year's locust attack.
No. Srimoy.
Okay.
Wow, Shantanu was so confident. I was like, this is not-
जैसे मिल ही जाएंगे points अगर confidence से दो.
I don't know. Does it have something to do with like arresting people or using this as handcuffs from a distance because of corona?
I'll actually give it to you. I was looking for something like that. It is used to capture people who didn't maintain social distancing during lockdown, and while catching also you maintain social distancing. So I was looking at this track of social distancing, corona, lockdown, and catch people. So beautiful answer. 10 points to
And
Srimoy.
finally, 10 points.
Finally 10 points. Srimoy got social distancing funda from Chandigarh police. So this will be Vishal's direct. Vishal, The Sign of Four is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's second novel on Sherlock and possibly the only one with an Indian connection. The 1857 revolt was the famous plot of the main incident of this novel, based on which it talked about the stolen treasure of an Indian city, 2 guards who were bottom line corrupt, and 4 prisoners doing all the dirty work. That's the summary of the book. All I want you to tell me is which Indian city was part of the plot. Okay, so your answer will be an Indian city.
Pass.
Passing to Biswa.
Amritsar.
No. Shantanu.
Barakpur.
Srimoy.
Lucknow.
Lucknow. No, not Lucknow. Okay, we'll do one more round starting with Vishal. Again, I'm taking a clue from one of the guesses, Lucknow. So the hint is modern state of Uttar Pradesh, starting with Vishal.
Kanpur.
Not Kanpur. Biswa.
Meerut.
Not Meerut. Shantanu.
Kakori.
Real answer? Kakori. Okay. Srimoy.
I don't even know any other cities. Allahabad.
Oh man, can't believe this went unanswered with Srimoy and Vishal in the panel. So there are treasures in Agra Fort in the book, and Agra is the essential part of the novel. So no one got any point on this. That brings us to the end of the first half of this semi-final. We'll take a quick look at the score. Biswa on the back of 8 immortals is on 10 points. Shantanu is yet to open his accounts. Shrimoy got a lot of fivers. She got NCRT पे 5 points, Finding Nemo 5 points, Indira point 5 points, and then she got 10 points about social distancing jugaad by Chandigarh police. So she's on 25. Okay, Vishal got 5 on Jamnalal Bajaj, 10 on Nalanda University, and 5 on Jayadrat. So Vishal is on 20. Am I right, Shrimoy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just one question here and there. Very tight quiz so far. Shrimoy leading with 25, Vishal right behind with 20, and Biswa and Shandu on 10 and 0. But as you can see, literally 2.5 questions ka farak hai. Now we'll do reverse infi bounds, which means the order will be Vishal, Shrimoy, Shantanu, Biswa. Vishal, Shrimoy, Shantanu, Biswa. Starting with Vishal now. In this religion, X is a savior and spiritual teacher of the Dharma, which is the righteous path. The word X signifies the founder of a Y. So X and Y are related in their etymology, which is a fordable passage across the sea of interminable births and deaths, the samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth, on his own, and made a path for others to follow. According to this religion's cosmology, in each half of the cosmic cycle, exactly 24 X's grace this part of the universe, which is Earth, of course. The last X, by the way, is someone who we know rather well, even if you don't know the other X's. Tell me X and Y.
X is Guru.
Okay, any guesses on Y?
Yoni.
No, both incorrect. Going to Shrimoy.
Do I get 5 if I get one right?
I'll give, if you know one, most likely you will know the other, but I'll decide once you answer.
Okay. I thought X is Tirthankar.
Okay, and so
Why?
what?
I mean, I don't know. Is it Jainism?
No. Yes, Tirthankar is correct. And bulk of the points to you because Tirthankar Funda is what I was looking for. There are 24 Tirthankars there and Mahavir is Tirthankar and all that. But small part points for Y, so I'll go to Shantanu, and which I earlier said that they are related, X and Y. Shantanu, what do you think Y is? The word Tirthankar signifies the founder of a dash.
A yatra.
No, Biswa?
No idea. Pass.
Okay, there's no point going back again. I will give bulk of the points to Shrimoy. I'll give her 8 actually, and then end this question. 8 points to Shrimoy for Tirthankar because in my mind, Tirthankar and Y are so obviously related that Y doesn't have much points on its own. Tirthankar is founder of a Tirth and hence Tirthankar. Okay, Tirthankar and Tirth is what I was looking for. But Tirthankar is majority the overall fund I was looking for, and that's why Shrimoy gets 8 points. And Mahavir, of course, is the 24th Tirthankar in Jainism. 8 points to Shrimoy. Next direct will be to Shantanu. Shantanu, this is your direct. While most of us are aware of this person's bravery during India's struggle for independence, not many people know of his other exploits. This person acted in 2 English films, including Elephant Boy in 1937 and The Four Feathers in 1939, just so he could earn some extra money to support an organization comprising of a group of Indians coming together to end the British regime in India. Just a year later, which is late 30s, this person did the unthinkable in London as a revenge for Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Which legendary Indian are we talking about?
Unless Kiran Kher was lying out of her teeth in Rang De Basanti, this is obviously Sardar Udham Singh, who will be played by Vicky Kaushal in a movie very soon.
Wow, I wish I could give you extra point because I literally added Vicky Kaushal's photo in the image just as a reference of him playing Udham Singh soon. 10 points to Shantanu. Wow, of course it's the legendary Udham Singh. 10 points to Shantanu Anam, which means next direct will go to Biswa. Biswa, the Gadain Fodrang Foundation is a non-profit based in Zurich, Switzerland. This organization aims to promote and maintain the Tibetan culture and support the Tibetan people, but also other people in need, irrespective of nationality, religion, and origin. Other than all these responsibilities that they have, What primary and somewhat controversial responsibility has this organization been entrusted with? Okay, so we're talking about an organization very important to Tibetan culture and supports Tibetan people, their culture, also supports other people. But uh, recently, so to speak, they have been given a responsibility that is one of their main responsibilities right now, and also somewhat controversial for many reasons. What do you think they have been entrusted with?
Are they the interim government of Tibet until Tibet gets independence?
No, Vishal.
Is it to find the next Dalai Lama?
Beautiful answer, perfect answer, superb answer. They've been interested to find or choose the next Dalai Lama, which itself is a very, very controversial topic in some way. But choose the next Dalai Lama. Beautiful crack. 10 points to Vishal Dayama. The next direct question will be Shrimoy's. Shrimoy, Raj Kaul was a Persian poet at the Darbar of Mughal Emperor Farooq Siyar, where he moved in 1716 from Kashmir. So he was in Kashmir, but he moved to the Darbar of Mughal Emperor in 1716. This poet, Raj Kaul, lived near a canal and hence earned a name due to it, due to the fact that he lived near a canal, he and his family. His descendants later adopted that name as their surname. Okay. What's the surname that we are talking about?
So is it like a Hindi word for canal or something? Like, is that how I'm supposed to, like, is that, I don't know.
Might be.
I don't even know the Hindi word for canal. Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to say Khanna.
Not Khanna. Passing to Shantanu.
The surname is Nala.
Shantanu is the only one who has points on the fun contestant. Just a fun fact. Shantanu, any guesses?
Yes, the serious answer that I had. That wasn't my serious answer at all. The serious answer is Faiz.
No. Going to Biswa.
Nehru.
Nehru, of course. Of course, it's Nehru. 10 points to Biswa. Nehar से आया Nehru.
अरे मैं तो सोचा नहरा है.
क्या बोला तुमने?
Nehru, the oldest known ancestor in the family is Rajkaul, and they were Kauls, and then they took Nehar se Nehru, and of course we all know Nehru and his family. 10 points to Biswa there, while I go to Vishal with this one of my all-time favorite facts about India. When Haryana was formed in 1966, at that time there was a lot of heated speech, discussion, statements, and articles about water disputes, land disputes, capital disputes. Then Chief Minister of State Bansi Lal made Dash as second official language of Haryana. It was just made to avoid making Punjabi as official language, since Haryana was formed due to Punjabi Suba agitation and the heat was very on a high note between Punjab and Haryana. It was second official language irrespective of the fact that there might not be even a single Dash speaking native in the state. Thus, what was the second official language of Haryana for around 40 years till 2010?
Is it Bangla?
Not Bangla. Shrimoy?
Not Bangla. I don't know. Malayalam.
Not Malayalam. Shantanu?
Rajasthan.
Not Rajasthani. Biswa?
Is it Kannada?
Not Kannada. I would just go one round without any hint. There's no point because you are all on right track. Just think of no native speaker in Haryana, and you're all going on the right track. So we'll start again with Vishal for 5 points.
Marathi?
Not Marathi. Shrimoy?
Telugu.
Not Telugu. Shantanu?
Bhojpuri.
Not Bhojpuri. Biswa?
Has to be Tamil then.
Has to be Tamil, and it is Tamil. Okay. 5 points to Biswa. It is Tamil.
Oh man.
Oh man. Need to crack an answer after 8 guesses, like the last person on this. But very lucky. Tamil is correct. Tamil, of course, ancient language, classical language. And Tamil was the second official language of Haryana for 4 decades. Unbelievable. Love my India type of a fact. Biswa gets 5 points. I'm going to Vishal again. Vishal, this is your direct. X, okay, I'm talking about something that literally means vision of which is auspicious. That's the literal meaning of X. It has 108 serrated edges. Okay. X may be depicted as an anthropomorphic form also. Okay, like an Ayush Purusha, as you say in Hindi or Sanskrit. In many South Indian temples, the anthropomorphic form is worshipped in its own form attached to the central temple. According to Puranas, X is used for the ultimate destruction of the enemy. What is X? Look at all the hints. First hint is the literal meaning of X. Second is how its physical form, which is 108 serrated edges. Then there is a fact that it is also depicted in anthropomorphic form, which basically means a human form. And in South Indian temples, it's worshipped on his own. And in Puranas, it is said that X is the ultimate destruction of the enemy. What is X?
I will crack just from the meaning. Try to crack.
Uh-huh.
Divya Drishti.
Not Divya Drishti. Premoy
I don't know. Pass.
passes to Shantanu.
That's where I'd gotten to Divya Drishti. Pass.
Okay, passes to Biswa.
Rudraksh.
Not Rudraksh. Okay, going back to Vishal with a hint. Hint is okay. So let's look at all the hints in the question. You're all right that if you just look at what vision of which is auspicious, that's a good track to think. Number one. Second, think of something which can be a South Indian name also. Okay, because a lot of South Indian names are after Hindu gods, etc. Third, think of what can be used for the ultimate destruction of the enemy. Okay, so it's usually a weapon that is used for destruction of the enemy, right? So ये दो तीन hints के साथ let's take one more round. Also 108 edges, that I forgot to reiterate. It literally has 108 serrated edges.
Chakra.
Can you improve your answer?
Sudarshan Chakra.
Of course, it's Sudarshan Chakra. 5 points to Vishal. Sudarshan Chakra, Sudarshan, vision of which is auspicious, 108 edges. In South, Sudarshan is common, like a name, and also Sudarshan is worshipped in temples there, and it's used for ultimate destruction of the enemy. Of course, used by Bhagwan Krishna. Sudarshan Chakra is correct. 5 points to Vishal. Which means next direct is for Srimoy. A framed copy of this poem is affixed to a wall in the cabins of the officer cadets at the National Defence Academy at Pune and Indian Naval Academy at Erimala. The third and fourth line of the second stanza of the poem are written on the wall of the player's entrance to the center court of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, where of course Wimbledon championships are held. Indian writer Khushwant Singh considered this poem to be the essence of the message of the Gita in English. Which famous poem are we talking about?
This is If by Kipling.
If by Kipling is correct. 10 points to Srimo. If by Kipling, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Okay, if by Kipling, 10 points to Srimo. Okay, last three questions. This is Shantanu's direct. Shantanu, on your screen, you see Padmaja Dash. She's the longest serving female governor with 11-year tenure in West Bengal. She also co-founded the Indian National Congress in the Nizam-ruled princely state of Hyderabad. All these are clues, by the way. And I want you to tell me who is her more famous mother. Like, we also know Padmaja Dash, but her mother is considerably more famous than her, who joined India's freedom struggle sometime around 1905. Look at all the hints and think of what famous who the famous mother could be of Padmaja Dash.
That's not. I don't have an answer. Okay, it's a Padmaja Besant.
Not Padmaja Besant. So not any Besant, basically. Biswa?
Is it Sarojini Naidu?
It is Sarojini Naidu. Of course, it's Sarojini Naidu.
I knew this would crack it.
Nizam ruled Hyderabad, which means Andhra essentially. So, Sarojini Naidu and her famous daughter Padmaja Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, correct. 10 points to Biswa. Okay, last two questions now. Very, very tight match is on. Anything can happen. Sarojini Naidu was correct by Biswa. Next direct will be to Vishal. Last two questions. This is Vishal's correct. He was a devotee of the Lord Shiva who performed great penance to obtain a boon from the deity, which is Lord Shiva. Shiva became pleased by his great penance and asked him to ask for a boon. He was granted the power to burn up and immediately turn into ashes anyone whose head he touched with his hand. The Asura was finally tricked by the Lord Vishnu's only female avatar, the enchantress Mohini, to turn himself into ashes. Okay, what was his name?
Stress is
Mahishasur.
Not Mahishasur. Shrimoy?
I don't know. Pass.
Passing to Shantanu.
Is this Mr. Bakasur?
Not Baka, not Mr. Bakasur. What?
It has to be Bhasmasur.
It is Bhasmasur, ashes, Bhasm, and that means Bhasmasur. Oh man, I think we are heading for
So
what?
if I answer this, me and Biswa qualify.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's finish this. This is India's only floating post office. Just tell me the location of this post office. Be specific.
Okay, I knew this dude. Is it Srinagar?
Can you be more specific? That's why the question says be specific. इसलिए मैं पूछा.
Dal Lake,
Dal
Srinagar.
Lake is the answer I was looking for. Yes, Dal Lake is correct. 10 points to Vishal.
Oh,
Man, wow!
oh.
That brings us to the end of this semi-final. Man, wow. Okay. Wow. This was something. This was like, okay, Biswa had 10 after the first half, and then he got Nehru 10 points, Tamil 5 points, and then back-to-back 10s on Sarojini Naidu and Bhasmasur. So 35 more, and he ends on 45 points. Shantanu had 0 after the first half, but he got Sardar Udham Singh in the second half, and Shantanu on 10 points.
Yo.
Srimoy had 25. She was leading after the first half. Second half, she got 8 points for Tirthankar, Tirthankar Fanda, and then she got 10 points for If by Rudyard Kipling. That's it. So she got 18 in the second half, and this has to be one of the closest semifinals in the history of semifinals. Srimoy has 43. Now it all boils down to how much Vishal has. Vishal had 20 after the first half, and then he got the next Dalai Lama, correct? 10 points. He got 5 on Sudarshan Chakra, and then he got 10 on Dal Lake. So 25 more, and Vishal ends on 45, like slightly ahead. Both Biswa and Vishal end up on 40, and they are the joint winners of this. Shantanu, first of all, big round of applause to Shantanu for being
Thank
this.
you, guys.
And of course, to one of my all-time favorite quizzing participant and person. Her journey ends in this edition. Srimoy Das ends. The two finalists from this semi-final are Biswa Kalyan Rath and Vishal Dayama.
Woo!
Okay, which means the 4 finalists of India, the first ever India quiz edition of Quizzing with the Comedians are Devaya Bopanna, Shivankit Parihar, Vishal Dayama, and Biswa Kalyan Rath.
So it should be called Quizzing with the Comedian.
But 0 points in fun body se bad body.
AIB versus PVI.
AIB
वाह सारे कॉमेडियन बेंचो किताबें पढ़ो यार ये राइटर लोग बहुत पढ़ रहे हैं.
Okay, friends. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye, KV.
Bye,
Thank you.
bye.